Morning. I have actual dream day lined up and I just couldn't not take you guys with me. If you're new here, I live on the Isle of Skye and I've been doing some work for a local hotel here to help them renovate some of their rooms, and we need new furniture. Not just any furniture, but we need antique furniture. So I am going antique shopping today and I'm going on a bit of a journey to do this, staying in the Highlands. So I'm heading across to Nairn to Aldern Antiques and then also Daviet Antiques. Those are the two that I'm definitely going to hit up today, and then if I discover any more antique centres along the way, I'll be stopping in them too. American collection sticks very much running out. I have ordered a new one, but whenever I order from Sephora it takes ages to come. Is that because it comes from America? I don't know. I pop on a bit of this Vive concealer to help it go a bit further. But I'm so used to the Merit complexion stick and the lightness of it that wearing anything else now feels a bit cakey. Not that this is cakey, it's just the complexion stick is so light. Hoping to have left here in the next 20 minutes, so we're away before 9 o'clock because I have about an hour and... no, not an hour, I wish. 2.5 hours drive to get to Nairn, where Aldern Antiques is. And I'm going to go there first and then work my way back towards Inverness because there's also some places in Inverness that I'll go to. When you live in the Isle of Skye, whenever you're near Inverness, you just have to stop in for the list of things that you've been keeping in your notes app for next time you're passing through Inverness. If you're unfamiliar, Inverness is the capital of the Highlands, as some would call it. It's like the largest city in the Scottish Highlands. It's definitely not got city vibes, so it's got big town vibes, but it is technically a city. I'll always say like, oh, I'm going to the big city today, and someone was like, oh my god, I can't believe you're calling Inverness a big city, and I'm like, I forget sometimes that my sarcasm is a level of dry that it genuinely sounds like I'm being serious half the time. But the most important thing that I need to do today is put the bin out. The bins didn't used to be my job, now it's just me. They are of course my job, and the blue bin has not went out in months, potentially 4. So the guy at the recycling centre is sick of the sight of me because I have had to take everything to him. And I think he maybe is suspicious of me, like thinks I'm, because the recycling centre, i.e. the dump, you're not allowed to dump commercial waste there. And I think he's suspicious that I'm taking stuff for a business because I'm there so often. He hasn't said that, I'm just working myself up in my head that that's what he's thinking because I'm there so often, because my own bin has not went out in so long. Okay, makeup done. Let's get dressed. Okay, I'm in the car ready to go. I don't know why I took so long to get ready there. I feel like I was doing a lot of faffing about. I'm of course stopping at Lean To en route, and then it's onward to Aldern Antiques. And I'm going to listen to... So I've been speaking on my other platforms a bit about my obsession with Shameless recently. They're just 2 Australian gals, legends, love them. Talking about pop culture. It's incredible. I've got a whole podcasting network, and I'm going to listen to another podcast in the podcasting network that they run called Stylish, because it sounds like it could be a bit of me. So Lean To was closed, which I wasn't expecting because I do believe they're opening all year this year, but there were roadworks outside, so I wonder if they've just closed because that's happening. But there is a cafe on the back road to Inverness. I always come the back road. The other road you can take is the road that I need to take whenever I'm going down to like Edinburgh, Glasgow. And I get sickened of that road quite quickly. And also you need to drive up Loch Ness on that route. And I used to have to drive that road so much as a tour guide. And it's ruined that road for me. So I always come the back road, which comes via Achnasheen. And there's the Midgie Bike Cafe here, which I always do want to stop in, but I've always already stopped at Lean To, so I never do. But I have been a few times and it's really cute and cozy, so we'll go in there instead. Got myself a bacon, egg and tatty scone roll, and this is going to be risky because we're already messy. Guys, I actually did not get any egg yolk all down me, and that was actually such a good breakfast roll. There's nothing worse than a breakfast roll that's not full enough, and there's also nothing worse than one that's too full. That was the perfect amount
of stuff. I actually always get a tripler. I can't see past the bacon, egg and Thai scone combo. I think it is just elite. Also, I was like really excited for heading off the island today because the forecast on the island was really rainy, but it was dry and almost sunny when I left, and now it's been raining the whole time I've been driving. I just delude myself that it's only on Skye that it rains, and if I leave the island it'll be dry, and that's kind of what's happened here. I'm like, what do you mean it's not lovely, cold, crispy mainland vibes and it's rainy? I wanted a sunny, crisp antiquing day. I've just pulled up at Rogie Falls for a walk. I actually initially drove straight past here because I'll never really stop here in the summer to walk because it gets so busy and the car park's always full and there's just loads of people around. But then I actually noticed when I was driving by that there was 2 cars in the car park. So I done a quick U-turn, which I was actually quite nervous while I was doing because I was turning in one of those, like, you know, the blue P parking bits, so it was quite narrow to get myself all the way around. And when I was working as a bus driver tour guide, one of the guides tried to do a U-turn in a bus, one of those parking bays at the side of the road, and she reversed back too far that her wheels went over the concrete and onto the like verge, got stuck, and then she was stuck like straight across the entire road and blocked the whole road between Fort William and the Highlands. So she pretty much closed the road going to the Highlands, and I just think about that every time I'm doing a turn in the road and that's what I was thinking of there. But it's so stunning. There's still some leaves on the trees. My friends were getting married in November and they were saying like they had this fear. They wanted it in October, but for some whatever reason it worked better in November, and they were like really scared there was going to be no leaves on the trees. And it kind of crossed my mind too that might be the case, but November is actually still super nice and colourful. I've arrived at location number 1. The colours driving here were so beautiful, and it looks like this could be in an old church. It's honestly just peak antiquing. I love it. Everything that I like in here has a sold sticker on it. The only thing that's really standing out to me, and it does have a sold sticker on it, but it's been scored out, so it might still be available, is these drawers. Also, my friend Claire is from around here, and she is the one that told me about this place, and she's been lusting after this 4-poster bed, and it has been reserved. Someone called Claire. So I've messaged her like, is that you? Have you finally done it? I'm now on a little treasure hunt because look what I've just seen. What an absolutely beautiful place. I've actually parked a bit before it because I just wanted to take a little walk because it's so stunning. You know, it's a nice place when even the graveyards are gorgeous. It's this one with the red door. McMuddle's Antiques, what a cute name. Okay, McMuddle's Antiques Scout done. There were some mirrors in there that I really liked, but I kind of need to like send them on to the person that I'm working with at the hotel and like see if they like them or like if there's a place for them. I need to like come back to these places if she goes, yep, that one, if you know what I mean. I did drive past, this is in a place called Codder, and I drove past a deli on my way here, and I had like a little taster of tiffin at the Midgie Bite, and it's given me a bit of a like sweet cravings. I love a deli regardless whether I'm getting a sweet treat or not, so I'm gonna go have a little browse in there and then maybe get myself a little snack. Got myself a little tea. I also just got chatting to who I'm assuming is the owner in there, because they had a little, it was basically like a little cafe, and then it said like Codder Stores, and you had to kind of go past the till to get there. And I was like, oh, am I okay to go through to the shop bit? I think it's like kind of open, but he's still stocking the shelves and getting the shop element of it opened. But me and him just got talking about how great village shops are and what he's choosing and stocking and working with local suppliers to supply the village and work with the villagers to what they need. And that was just lovely. And I feel like sometimes I have a lot of these experiences, like when I go on brand trips and sent to like meet the owner and talk to the owner about what they're doing with their businesses. But it's actually really, you learn how easy it is to actually open up these conversations out with brand trips with business owners to talk to them about what they're doing, and that just happened really naturally there. And I was like, oh, this is funny, this is like, it's like I'm been sent here on a brand trip, coming and learning about this business just as I'm going in to get coffee. It's a really fun thing to do, and everyone's always so keen to chat and so keen to tell you about what they're doing, and that was just lovely. And got myself my sweet treat. I got a bit of mint slice. When it's between mint slice and Rocky Road, I usually always choose mint slice because I don't love marshmallows. And I tried to buy a little bit of time with my cake and my tea, but I still haven't heard back from the person that I have to kind of get authorization off of for these pieces. So I'm going to go on to the next place. It's only 20 minutes away, but it does mean I need to come back on myself a little bit, but that's okay. I feel like this next place could be a little bit of a treasure trove. So the next one I'm going to is Davia Antiques or Davia Antiques. Not sure which one, although it seems to have a different name on Google Maps. So hopefully it's the right place. We've had some success. I have a van full of gorgeous antique furniture. That was a huge success. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling a little bit stressed that I'd come through here like as work for someone else and I wasn't really finding what I was looking for, but Davia Antiques came through with the goods, and I got chatting to the guy and they delivered to Skye for free, and so many dream pieces of mine are in there. I'm just gonna be thinking about future house in terms of where all of these pieces can go. I'm thinking with all this lovely furniture rattling about in the back, I'm actually not going to take the back road home, because the back road's a lot of passing places and winding roads, whereas the main route is a lot more straightforward. So I'm going back on my word, and I'm going to be driving very slow and very carefully with precious cargo on board. I was going to swing into Inverness and do some bits and bobs after this, but I actually kind of just feel like getting home now and just making this a purely antique stay, because I am going to be in Edinburgh a fair bit this week, so I'm going to save my shopping itch for then. I'm home. A few things. I'm so dehydrated. I'm going to have one of my little water drop capsules. Actually, I probably thought I was going to be home later today. I'm quite glad to be home at this time. Other things, I just feel like you're pointing too far up, but that's why you keep falling over. When I was driving home there, I had a bit of a scary moment where I was driving behind this big lorry, but it was like a lorry with something on the back of it, and a big sheet of metal, like big sheet of metal, came flying off the thing that this lorry was carrying. And I do pride myself on being a really good driver, so thankfully I saw it and acted accordingly, but that thing very much could have hit me, and I don't know what would have happened if it did. I would have got a big old fright anyway. And then the driver like pulled over, and bless him, I thought he was going to be more worried about what just flew off his lorry, but he came straight over to me and asked if I was okay and if it hit me. It never, thank goodness. But I also, like, minutes before, I was at a spot where I'd usually always overtake something like that. It was so clear, I could see no one was there, and I was just like cruising along like, nah, I can't really be bothered tonight. So maybe it was a good wee lesson to continue to be a very hyper vigilant, aware driver. That's the drama. Now I'm home to a few packages. I think some's PR. I like this gold paper. What is this? LDN Communications. The holiday season coming up, we wanted to make decorating a little easier for you. Enjoy some festive pieces from accessorized Christmas range. I was like, how do LDN Communications have my address? And it's accessorized. They did message me about this. These are so cute! Whoa! Who knew accessorized was so nice? Whoa! For Christmas decorations! Stop it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I literally did not know accessorized done Christmas decorations. There's some little sardines. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. Oh, stop it, there's a sea. Oh, accessorized. Oh, and it's got a little bit of that. They messaged me and I definitely thought I'd be getting some jewellery, but I'm even more delighted with some Christmas decorations. It did cross my mind the other day that like decorating the tree this year could be quite weird. Having always done it with my now ex-partner in the past. So I feel like this is actually more healing than, accessorized, so thank you. A pretzel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure what that one is, but it's cute all the same. What do we think? I'm gonna go avocado on toast, but you guys put in your votes for what you think it is. I really don't know. A tomato, some chippy chips, Aperol spritz. Oh, they're so cute. What a lovely, lovely little festive surprise. I just feel like when I move, I'm going to be the most organized person in the world, and I'm going to have really organized Christmas tree decoration systems. This one's not PR, but for my birthday. For a dress that I've ordered that I kind of need these to work for because I've never went like backless before because of the bra situation. I found this dress online that's got like 2 scorpions on it, and I'm a Scorpio and I want to wear it for my birthday. Look at this. Apparently this has the power to do this, so we'll see. I'll keep you posted. I actually got 2 different ones. I also got their original lift and sculpt. We'll see how they go. Oh. This is from me to me. It's a Pucka advent calendar. I had to have it. I saw it online and I just thought if there were ever a more perfect advent calendar for me, it was this one. Who was here for last December when I had a Gilmore Girls advent calendar? That was funny. It's a very heavy package. Fruit Health. I'm already seeing something that looks like chocolatey. Oh, I believe it's... We've got some granola. Maple pecan granola. Ooh, dark chocolate flakes from Knoops. I've seen them in, is it Edinburgh? Whoa, stop it. What? What's this? Whoa, what's going on? What is this? What is this? What's going on? Why is this Smeg thing in this box? What's happening? Guys, everybody stay calm, apart from me. What is going on? What is this? I'm actually freaking out right now. Is this a velvetizer? A Smeg velvetizer? It is. They sent me a Smeg velvetizer. That's so freaking nice. Stop. What the hell? I can't believe that. Whoa. I didn't even know Smeg done a velvetizer. Root Health did email me about them doing a collaboration with Smeg, but I thought they were just telling me that for context as to why they wanted to send me certain things. I had no idea there would be a Smeg velvetizer in this. That's crazy. And you know what? My other velvetizer was actually a gift from my ex's siblings to me and my ex, and I was thinking I probably need to give this back to him. That would be the fair thing to do. And now I have my own. Also got a mug. And then I have some Rista hazelnut milk. Ooh, pistachio milk. That's fun. Are these Canoops things to make hot chocolate with? In my winter bucket list, I have learned to make a really good hot chocolate, as I have told you. Is this not perfect? Oh, we have a hot chocolate recipe. I'm gonna have a hot chocolate after I have my dinner. Oh, should I do the pistachio one? That you need white chocolate for. I'll do that another day. I better keep these. Thank you so much, Rude Health and Smeg. Very kind of you. Now, I'm aware this dinner maybe doesn't look that appealing to some of you, but I had this the other night and it was unreal, and Nula's sniffing around thinking it smells lovely. This is haggis keema. So basically haggis with leeks, chili, garlic, cumin, turmeric, coriander, Indianified haggis, tati rotis, essentially Thai scone wraps, and then some lemon yogurt. Mira Soda's book dinner.